Hi, welcome everyone. In this video, we are going to do several things. First of all, we will import a survey data into SPSS, and then we will use AMOS to make a SEM diagram, and then we will learn how to detect outliers in the data using AMOS. So we'll start with first of all importing the data. So for that, you can go for File and then import data from Excel and then find the data file where you downloaded it. So it's in my downloads. So C coded data, and I open it. It will show me first of all the data template. So it is giving me details. So I need to get it from the sheet number one. So when I press sheet number one, it is saying me that the statements are here. Okay, so data is here. So I can open that Excel file to have a look of the nature of the data. Here in this data file, you can see the data is here with first row as full names and second row as short names. So in the SPSS, I will make sure that it is settled. So it is shown here. So what I will do is that I will start with A2 to BR201 so that it will remove the first row, and then second row will be treated as variable names. When I press OK, it will import the data, and when you go here you can see the names. So there was a problem with few of the variables, they were repeated, so because of the typo error. So JC9 and they believe 5, so the names were repeated. So SPSS, what it did, it changed with initial so that it can be differentiated, but actually it has a different name. So I am correcting it. JP, it was JP10 and JP11, so JP10. So the variable names are sorted. Now what I will do is I will save this data file in downloads, and I will call it SPSS data, and then I will open AMOS and I will load this data file here. So I will go file name, and in my downloads the data is SPSS data here. When I open it and press OK, it will load the data. You can see the variables here in view data in SPSS like this, but you have already loaded the data. So what you can do is that you can just press OK and can start loading the data. So in the loaded file, when you double click it, it will load the data, and you can start building model on it. So once the data is loaded, you can see the list here. But now, luckily or systematically, you have to do is that make sure your item names are with the initials of the index that they should make. So I will just start to make a model. My first model is JC. Its items are till 15. So what I will do, I will create one circle here and click 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and then add them in this model one by one. So this way items are connected with the model. So the system, this diagram is showing that 15 items will be used to make that index, whose name we will define it as JC. I will double click and write it as JC and then cross. So JC index will be made using this 15 items. So first of all I will add them, and then I will add one more variable so that I can make a model, and then can make a model and then find outliers. So this is first, and then when you can use it, click and then rotate state it any side that you want. Now we'll go towards making a second model. I will select the double E and it is 9 items. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I will add them. This way you have to make the diagram for all of the items that you want to make in your model, and you can add all the complications, like you can add mediation. AMOS does not have moderation, so for these model you can, for outliers, you can make a simple model and then check for outliers, and then go for complicated models after removing the outlier observations. So first of all, what I will do is I will make sure that the diagram is here. If I don't press this button, what it will do, it will only move one. But if I select this, all items move together. So this is the diagram. First of all, I will add the relation line from this to this, and before you estimate, you have to add the name unobserved variables so that the error term names are there. Okay, and then you will have to adjust it. I was just looking, what is this? This is an unknown variable. Okay, now what I will do, analyze for, rather than estimating a model, we will go for tools, plugins, and go for, we will do the analysis on the outliers. So when we estimate using this estimation model with intercepts, and do the setting, and when we estimate, it will estimate the model, and first you have to save the output. So it will do the estimation, and you can press this button to get the output. In that you will get all the details that you need. Parameter summary. Okay, so in this model you will find the estimate results, and in the model fit all the details are here. But in this output there is no descriptive for outliers, so for that you have to go back in the output and go in output button and press this normality and outlier option, and then do it again, proceed with analysis, and then go with the output, and now you will see this output. And in this output, this distance, Mahalanobis distance, is mentioned as per reference. If the value is smaller than 0.01, there are outliers. So based upon P1 there are only 7 outliers, but based upon P2 there are several up till here. So the serial numbers are here. So what you can do is you can remove these observations and then do the analysis, because in that analysis there will be no outliers. So this way you can do the analysis on AMOS and calculate the outliers, and then for the model, so that your model has reduced number of observation without outliers, and then the data will have better results. Thank you very much.